कंप्यूटर साइंस इज द मोस्ट रैपिडली प्रोग्रेसिंग फील्ड राइट नाउ। आज से कुछ साल पहले हर चीज बहुत स्लो हुआ करती थी। हमें कुछ भी खरीदने के लिए बाहर जाना पड़ता था, ग्रोसरीज लेने के लिए सब्जी मार्केट जाना पड़ता था, कहीं ट्रिप पे जाना है तो एजेंसी के पास जाना पड़ता था या फिर लंबी लाइनों में लगकर टिकट बुक करानी पड़ती थी। हर ट्रांजैक्शन जो है वो यूजुअली कैश के थ्रू हुआ करती थी, बट टुडे ऑल थैंक्स टू टेक्नोलॉजी एवरीथिंग हैज बिकम वेरी फास्ट एंड वेरी इजी। अब टिकट बुक करने के लिए तुम्हें किसी एजेंसी पे नहीं जाना पड़ता, बट यू जस्ट गो टू अ वेबसाइट एंड बुक योर टिकट्स। सारी ट्रांजैक्शंस अब तुम्हारे फोन से ही हो जाते हैं, यूपीआई के थ्रू, एंड ग्रोसरीज एंड हर चीज तुम्हारे डोर स्टेप पर एकदम क्विकली डिलीवर हो जाती है, ऑल थैंक्स टू द बिल्डर्स ऑफ द टेक्नोलॉजी, प्रोग्रामर्स। एंड इसी के साथ आंसर होता है हमारा पहला क्वेश्चन, व्हाई डू यू इवन नीड कोडिंग? कोडिंग हेल्प्स यू ब्रिंग योर आइडियाज टू लाइफ, सॉल्व रियल वर्ल्ड प्रॉब्लम्स एंड ब्रिंग वैल्यू टू योरसेल्फ एंड अदर्स। एंड यस, इट इज स्टिल वन ऑफ द हाईएस्ट पेइंग करियर्स इन इंडिया एंड इवन द वर्ल्ड, पेइंग as low as 3 to 6 lakhs per annum to even 1 CR plus salaries, and it all depends on the role and there is no upper limit. Before I start into how to start coding in 2025, you first need to identify why are you even coding. So usually there are 4 kinds of people who want to pursue coding. The first one is the one who wants to get a job in programming and computer science, and the second one is who wants to build their own startup, and the third one is a school student who is just exploring hobbies. So computer science is majorly divided into 2 segments, DSA and development. और भी चीजें होती है जैसे AI ML, blockchain वगैरह, but for now I am going to keep them in the development side. So DSA or data structures and algorithm is basically when you solve complex problems using coding in the most optimized way. So this is a mix of coding, mathematics and general aptitude, and this is very important because सारी companies में interview के time पे DSA round जरूर होते हैं. This is the most important thing for you to learn and practice if you want to get into the MANG companies. So DSA is something that needs a lot of rigorous practice, and जब तुम सीख रहे हो तो तुम्हें कम से कम 1 साल या 6 महीने तक DSA लगातार practice करना चाहिए. And you can go to websites like LeetCode, Geek4Geeks, or you can go to the competitive programming websites like CodeChef, CodeForces, etc. to practice and even participate in contests. So development is when you actually build websites and applications that have a use case and can be used to solve a real world problem. Now development सीखने के लिए you can start with YouTube tutorials and then shift to documentation, क्योंकि YouTube तुम्हें सारी information नहीं देगा and documentation पढ़ने के बाद भी तुम वो हर चीज नहीं याद रख पाओगे, तो ये सारी चीजें practice के साथ ही आती है. And tutorials के बाद you should directly jump to making projects and contributing in the open source and also participate in some hackathons. So now let's divide these 2 fields into different category of people. So for someone who wants to get a job in computer science, their entire focus should only be on DSA, क्योंकि सारी कंपनीज के इंटरव्यूज में DSA ही पूछा जाता है. एंड DSA करने के बाद तुम्हें डायरेक्टली डेवलपमेंट पे जंप करना चाहिए, बट डेवलपमेंट को इतना टाइम मत दो जितना टाइम तुम DSA को दोगे. बट फॉर द स्टार्ट योर होल फोकस शुड बी ऑन DSA एंड देन डेवलपमेंट. अब कंपनीज तुमसे पूरी उम्र DSA के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं कराने वाली और बट तुमसे डेवलपमेंट ही करवाने वाली है. हाँ, तुम DSA की जो तुम कॉन्सेप्ट्स और लॉजिक बिल्ड करते हो वो तुम अपने डेवलपमेंट में भी यूज करते हो. सो दोनों ही चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती हैं. सो तुम्हें डेवलपमेंट भी करनी है और साथ साथ कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स भी बनाने हैं जो तुम अपने रेज्यूमे में ऐड कर पाओ. एंड DSA इज द मोस्ट क्रूशियल थिंग बिकॉज कंपनीज उन्हीं लोगों को सिलेक्ट करना चाहती हैं जो थोड़े स्मार्ट हैं और कुछ कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम्स को इजीली सॉल्व कर पाएं. सो इफ यू आर समवन हु वांट्स टू बिल्ड देयर स्टार्टअप, देयर एंटायर फोकस शुड बी ऑन लर्निंग डेवलपमेंट बिकॉज द प्रोडक्ट यू आर बिल्डिंग, इट्स वेबसाइट, इट्स ऐप, वो सब तुम ही बनाओगे. हाँ, तुम DSA कर सकते हो जस्ट टू बिल्ड अ बेटर लॉजिक, बट वो तुम्हें इतना हेल्प नहीं करेगा जितना हेल्प तुम्हारा डेवलपमेंट करेगा. एंड DSA is not going to have a lot of use case for you. If you are a school student, start with development, build some cool projects, build some games that will actually help you develop your interest in computer science. And if you love mathematics and solving questions, you can also try DSA or try giving some contests and yeah, keep exploring. But if you are someone who is going to the first year of college, या फिर तुम कॉलेज में किसी और टेक फील्ड में हो या नॉन टेक्निकल फील्ड में हो और तुम्हें कंप्यूटर साइंस में घुसना है, then start with DSA and development together, जिसमें तुम्हारा 80% 85% फोकस DSA पे होना चाहिए एंड 20-15% फोकस तुम्हारा डेवलपमेंट पे होना चाहिए. अगर तुम दोनों साथ साथ मैनेज कर पाते हो देन इट्स वेल एंड गुड, नहीं तो पहले स्टार्ट विद DSA एंड देन विद डेवलपमेंट बिकॉज दैट इज द परफेक्ट वे फॉर यू टू गेट अ जॉब इन कंप्यूटर साइंस. व्हिच प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज शुड यू स्टार्ट विद? वेल, पर्सनल सजेशन, आई बिलीव दैट एवरीवन शुड स्टार्ट विद Java. It was the first programming language that I learned in school and it gives you a clear idea of all data types. It has concepts like object oriented programming. It is not a very easy language, but it gives you a good grasp on the fundamentals of coding, and it is also widely used in back-end development and app development, which makes it an ideal choice. Well, you can also go for C++ because C++ is also a very basic language. तुम्हें सारे data types खुद define करने पड़ते हैं और वो fundamentals को बहुत अच्छा कर देता है. But it is mostly used for competitive programming. But if you want to go for an easier option, start with Python. So writing code in Python is really easy. And starting में तुम्हें ऐसा लगेगा कि तुम English ही लिख रहे हो. Python has a lot of libraries and is widely used in AI ML. So it is also a very good choice. If you love building apps and websites, then you should go for HTML, CSS and JavaScript because after learning these 3 things, you will be able to build basic websites, and then later on you can shift to Merge Stack to build full stack applications. Now, what resources should I use to start this coding journey? Well, I believe that the best platform for you to start learning how to code is YouTube. A lot of YouTubers upload good quality content that can actually help you gain a skill. Some of them being Kunal Kushwaha, Apna College, Bro Code, Chai or Code, and Code with Harry, और भी बहुत सारे अच्छे channels हैं. But don't just watch these videos like a movie, but practice along with them. And उसके साथ साथ make small notes which will help you remember these things for later. And तुम इन्हीं notes को बाद में refer कर सकते हो चीजें याद करने के लिए. I strongly believe that the best way you can learn how to code is by referring to the documentation of the skill that you're learning. But starting में थोड़ा मुश्किल हो सकता है. And even मैं भी अभी तक completely documentation पे shift नहीं हो पाया हूँ. Whatever I learn in my class, whatever I come and watch on YouTube and थोड़ी बहुत documentation पढ़ के I think मैं पूरी चीज को grasp कर पाता हूँ. But once you are already comfortable with understanding from YouTube lectures, start by learning from documentation. Documentation is the best way to learn. And there are a lot of free resources. W3 Schools, Free Code Camp, Code Academy, इन सब की documentation है. And हाँ, सारी languages, सारे skills, सबकी खुद की official documentation भी होती है. You can refer to that also. Also, you must use as much ChatGPT as you can. Well, not for copying, but for learning. Well, ChatGPT and AI tools are the best gift that a developer can get. If you don't understand something or you want to learn something, you can just give a prompt to it and it will tell you the whole thing in the way you understand. And the best part is that you can ask as many doubts as you can. So it is your job to utilize these AI tools in the best way. बात करते हैं कि how much does a developer earn in India? Well, entry-level developers earn 3 to 6 lakhs per annum, which is 30 to 50,000 per month. And mid-level developers who have a 3 to 5 year experience earn 6 to 15 lakhs per annum. And senior roles have 20 lakh rupees plus per annum, with top experts earning 50 lakhs to even 1 CR plus jobs at major companies. And highest packages are up to 1.65 CR per annum from top campus placements. And if we dive deep into specific fields, then software development roles have an average salary of 6 to 22 lakhs per annum. Data science roles have 7 to 10 lakhs per annum. AI/ML engineering roles have 8 to 20 lakh per annum. Cloud architecture engineers have 10 to 30 lakh per annum. Cybersecurity experts have 8 to 20 lakh per annum. And web developers have 4 to 12 lakh per annum. Now the question is, do you even need a computer science degree to be good at coding or get a good package in computer science? Well, not really. Well, a degree helps, but it is not mandatory. Many developers are self-taught or come from a non-CS background. Skills, projects and practical experience is what matters more to employers than a formal degree. और अगर तुम्हारे पास अच्छी डिग्री है भी, फिर भी तुम्हें वो स्किल्स गेन करने पड़ेंगे जो कि आज की डेट में टेक फील्ड में रिक्वायर्ड है. पर अब ये सारी बातें हो गई, how you should code, why you should code, how to be good at coding. But there is a darker side of the tech industry which is haunting developers, which is AI advancement. Now, large portions of code and repetitive tasks are being automated by AI in every company. And AI tools like GitHub Copilot are writing more than half of the code in big tech giants. Experts say that in near future, 90% of the code will be written by AI. And this has led to massive layoffs in big tech giants like Meta and Salesforce because they want to integrate AI for optimizing their workflow and reducing the cost. However, AI is not just eliminating jobs, it is also creating new opportunities. Demand is rising for AI/ML engineers, data scientists, and professionals who can develop, maintain, and integrate AI systems. The focus is shifting from regular coding to high-value tasks like problem solving, system design, and interdisciplinary collaboration. So while AI is automating all the coding tasks and replacing traditional developer roles, those who adapt, upskill, and focus entirely on human strengths will continue getting rewarding opportunities in this fast-moving tech world. And also, I'm not an expert. I'm also a fellow learner who is still in the first year of college. So if I said something wrong or you think that you can correct me, do correct me in the comment section. Maybe this way I learn something from you and you learn something from me. And that being said, I feel that this all is sufficient for you to start your coding journey and move forward in the computer science world. If you have any doubts, drop your comments in the comment section. So keep building projects, participating in hackathons, and keep learning. Till then, stay tuned.